Looks kind of, it's always
tacky,
disappointing,
ratty,
isn't it?
You know?
Well, they really used it.
But I'm just saying, I'd expect it to be made out of something really incredible or...
No, you see, that's how I know it's real. You see how it's like all that cotton hanging off it and everything?
Yeah.
That's how movie stuff is made.
It's just sort
cheap.
of thrown together.
Yeah. They probably had a couple of different costumes.
And now that's the shirt?
Exactly.
Yeah, that looks like the actual one from the TV show.
That was George Reeves. We actually had that costume a few auctions ago. Yeah.
And it has the tights. You step into that. Woo.
Yeah, there's the boots.
I love those boots.
The boots are great.
They're cool.
Yeah.
And
You don't think I'd fit into that?
I think you might. You're 6'4"-ish?
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, we had somebody 6'4" put it on.
And they
Okay,
fit?
they fit into it. Okay. But what
You
is
should go
this
for it, Howard.
Yeah, I'm going to try it on.
thing?
What'd you say?
What's that mink kind of thing? Superman never wore that.
No.
What's that mink shirt? Isn't that from
That's
Huggy Bear?
No. You want to guess where it's from?
What?
Does anybody recognize it?
Lois Lane?
No, it's not from Superman. It's from another movie.
Let me see.
Really?
Think hip, cool.
Austin Powers.
Right on.
Yeah. No.
It's Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil, yeah.
No. I don't care about Austin Powers or Dr. Evil.
You've got a bunch of movie stuff you're auctioning off, huh?
Who wants to try on Superman
Tons.
first?
Artie.
Should I try to... I might stretch
You
it
want to, Gary?
Yeah, why not? Come on.
I want to try it on.
When am I ever going to get that chance again?
All right, go put it on. Well, I want to put it on.
All right, so you take it.
It could be Cinderella and the golden and the slipper, you know?
Do I have to, like, go in the bathroom and change
Right.
into it and everything?
No, you can stay right here.
Yeah, I mean, what's the big
Do
deal?
you think it'll fit on over your clothes?
I don't know. It won't look as cool.
Yeah, you want the whole... You don't want any wrinkles underneath it.
So whatever Superman had in terms of muscles, Chris Reeve brought that to the part. That's nothing in that costume that would make you stand out.
Did you think they put anything underneath his costume?
Well, yeah, I mean, from what I heard, I actually just was with the costume maker yesterday who was talking about she knew Christopher Reeve. But sometimes they do have to put pads and things in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it certainly was he looked good in that
He
outfit.
looked good, yeah.
I want to try it on.
Go ahead.
It's just going to take me forever to get into it, and I don't know. Like, people want to hear... They don't want to hear me getting dressed.
No.
Unless I take a commercial break.
How do you... Let me see that, the uniform again.
It's like a bodysuit.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You got to step into that. Is it got a zipper up the back?
No, it looks like a lot of work.
Oh, but don't forget the tights that go under it.
Right. Where are those?
Oh, they're right here.
Did anybody watch that? I don't want to wear Christopher Reeve's ball sweat. You know? That's pretty cool, though. I really would like to
I'd
put
like
on my...
to see you in that. You got to get into
I
it.
bet I look good in it.
Take a commercial break.
All right, I'll go change into it. I'll be right back right after these words.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Then
today here in the greatest city in the world,
brace yourself.
the Big Apple, New York City.
Here they are.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Howard Stern.
Let's go!
When I say you, I mean all y'all.
Don't obey the traffic laws in your community. They were created by a group of bureaucrats
All right, enough
who
of
couldn't
this.
possibly know
All
the...
right, I'm back. So, I just needed a minute. I threw everyone by doing another commercial break. Threw everybody off. Not used to it. That Superman costume's fun, but I wish I could fit into it.
And what kind of underwear are you wearing?
I'm wearing Calvin Klein boxers. It doesn't fit under tights.
Yes, I didn't know you wore boxers.
And I wasn't going to, like, take off my boxers because who knows who's had that costume
Yeah,
on.
you don't want
know?
to be next to that.
Yeah. I mean, you never know.
But I didn't realize.
Lorna's whole family could have had that thing on. You know what I mean?
Lorna was running around in it last night.
Yeah,
Right.
not.
You never know. So,
Swimming in it.
I didn't know you wore boxers. That was a
yeah.
surprise.
I wear Calvin Klein boxers. But it was weird because with the boxers, I looked like I crapped my costume.
I know, it really was like a load.
Yeah, I had like a big load.
You were carrying a load.
And I know. It looked pretty funny, though. I had to come out and show it to you. Oh, man. Yeah, Kenny, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, man, you got to tell Robin Rosinski to get this on E tonight, man.
You want to see me in my Superman costume?
I need to see this, like right now.
Wait. Artie's coming out in it now. He already...
Oh, it's amazing. This is amazing.
Thanks. Wait, here he comes.
All right, here's Super Artie.
Oh, see, Artie fits into it. You lucky bastard. You look great.
Hey,
Super Artie.
Artie's more Superman than you are.
Let me see. Stand over there so I can see it. Wow, it fits you perfect.
I look like George Reeves.
Right.
The
He
fat
looks
guy
like
from
the TV Superman.
Wow. Boy, how's it feel?
You know what? I feel very superhero-ish.
Yeah.
I feel fantastic.
See, Artie fits into
We
it.
couldn't get the. I'll tell you, we couldn't get the zipper up, and I couldn't really get the cape snapped on because I can't get the zipper up.
Let me ask you something. How the hell could that be Christopher Reeve's Superman costume if the guy's 6 foot? The guy was 6'4" before his
He must
accident.
be trim and just well
No
built.
way.
Well, and it stretches. Look at the feet. He doesn't
Yeah,
have
look
it
at
pulled
Artie's
all the way
feet.
up.
Well, I got,
See, Artie's
Yeah.
got a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of
He doesn't have it all the way up.
I couldn't bend over in these things.
I couldn't even
you
get the
must
shirt.
have been bigger than Christopher Reeve at that time.
Well, the tights don't even come close to fit me. I couldn't even get them up.
How could he be 6'4" then?
Maybe I'm all legs and he's not.
You want to see if I can get a cab downstairs?
That's a cool costume.
I love it. I really
wish
dig
you
it.
could wear it. You'd buy it.
You should wear it in bed tonight.
I might.
Like Superman 10, right? You're ready to film.
You're like Superman after a long night of drinking and eating and not shaving.
He's definitely lost his powers.
I'm Superman. I'm hungover.
Yeah, you're Superman after red kryptonite has taken away all your powers. You've had gold kryptonite.
Yeah, that gold kryptonite will kill you, man.
Yeah, Ralph.
That's gotta be so funny to see Artie in it.
Yeah, you should see me.
Dude, how could you not tell me about this?
Artie looks like super slob.
You know, I do look like I look like Superman if he let himself go a little bit.
Yeah, like he got gold kryptonite, which takes away all his powers, and you say, "Well, what the hell? I might as well eat."
Yeah, let my beard grow.
I gotta say, the scenes where Superman's just talking in this outfit must have been tough. It's hard to be casual in this.
Yeah. Well, they probably get your package doesn't exactly look impressive in that either. Like you can see Artie's
you know
package.
What? You didn't have much to show either.
Honey, that was not my package you were seeing. That was my underpants rolled up.
Where was the package?
Yeah, this is like an embarrassing.
You know why you couldn't see my package? Because the tights only came up to about my thighs.
Oh. All right.
I'm kind of digging this.
Dude, can you keep her there and let me come over there and put it on?
Oh, get out of here.
Come on, man.
Who wants to see a gay Superman?
Should I give you one of these?
Yeah. So you think that's going to go for about 40,000 or more?
Well, it's estimated at 30 to 40,000. I would easily say it's going to go for more.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it from Superman or Superman 2?
No, first Superman.
No, Superman 4.
Superman 4?
Quest for Peace.
Oh, I didn't know
that was a horrible one.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I thought it was Superman 1.
Isn't
Nobody
that the
wants
one with
that
Richard
jumpsuit
Pryor?
on.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the same costume.
Oh, it's probably better because they got worked out the kinks.
Artie and I are in there. We're trying to pull the suit up, and Artie's like, "Dude, don't rip it because I'm not paying $40,000 for a Superman outfit."
Well, not only that, it's like, you'd think the Superman costume is really cool. It's like, it looks like it was put together for 2 cents.
Right. It looks like, some high school production Superman
It does.
costume.
But you're right when you say that's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
put the
because
boots on,
everything
too?
is fake in the movie.
I don't have the boots on, Ralph. No.
I couldn't get the boots on. My feet are too big.
What size are the boots?
The boots are about maybe between 11 and a 12.
Yeah, I'm a 13, 14.
You want me to try the boots on?
Nah.
Send Artie down on the street with that, man.
Why?
Follow him around with the cab.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
I don't know. Go
I
get
am-
Is there a
some
belt that goes with it?
There obviously was a belt with the costume, but it didn't come to us. So.
Oh, nobody wants that then. Superman needs a belt.
Artie, how come you didn't put the boots
Hey,
on?
the
dude?
most important part is the
I
S.
was rushing to get out of there. I don't think.
The most important part is the what?
The S, the
The S,
Superman.
yeah.
But
You have the cape?
Yeah, he's got it on.
Oh,
what was the belt was like yellow
Come on,
or something.
Ralph's like, oh, you
I
got the
want to
cape.
wear it.
See,
can't
the
get the-
boots are cool.
You can't
They
get
are.
You can't zip it.
Oh, please.
My God, my back hurts.
Artie, you should wear tights all the time.
Artie can't even put it on.
You know what? Christopher Reeve's got small feet. I can't get in these things.
That's what I mean. He seemed like a big guy, but there's a guy on the phone says Christopher Reeve is like 5'10".
Really?
Yeah.
He's
I
not-
know you don't want to believe it, Fred.
No, I mean, I went on IMDb last night to see how tall he was, to see if Howard would fit. He's 6'4". He should have fit in the uniform.
I should have.
Maybe he's lied about his height.
Am I completely delusional, or don't I look half bad in this?
Dude, look at your ass. It's completely flat in the Superman costume.
Oh, see, you need a good ass for that guy.
I don't have a lot of booyah going on.
No.
Superman.
I do. I have a flat ass.
Yeah. That's why the cape is good for you. That's why Superman wore a cape. He didn't want chicks seeing his
And
ass.
how about the back hair? Is that working?
I love how the hair is coming out of the
All the hair is, all the tufts are coming out of the Superman costume.
Artie, you should wear that in Vegas.
At the craps table.
Now I know why Superman was like a chick. Chicks would have a cape so they cover their ass.
Yeah.
You ever see those chicks when they go run, they wear their tights, but they tie the sweatshirt around?
Sweatshirt, yeah.
So they cover their ass?
Look at that big ass on Artie's.
Look at that big ass on Artie.
Artie, take the cape down. I want to see the tufts of hair on your back coming through. Look at that. Look at the back.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm Superman.
Dude, you got the flattest ass.
I'm Superman. No, you're not. You're Vic Tayback.
You know what? He better get out of that before he completely misshapes the costume forever.
Yeah, I don't want to have people get a bad opinion of how I look.
Yeah. You don't want your public to see you in that.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Thank you very much. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks. That's Lorna Hart. Check out Profiles in History's complete list of Hollywood memorabilia at profilesinhistory.com.
As I'm walking away, try to ignore my super back hair.
You know what? That's the effect of kryptonite.
Now, did Artie devalue it?
Artie's bald spot looks good with the costume and the tufts of hair on his back.
Yeah, that's the Superman we'd really like.
Superman losing his hair.
Superman lost his hair. Hey, so long, Lorna. Thanks. There she goes. We're keeping the costume. You're not going to get it back. We want the 40 G's.
Put it around for a while. Come on.
That was fun. I never had so much fun putting on a costume.
See, you should have been Superman for Halloween.
Hey,
Artie has Superman's boobs.
Super boobs.
Meanwhile, my whole belly was all pushed up, and it's so vile. You just can't look good in that.
Somebody did.
Yeah.
That's why they pay those guys the big bucks.
Yeah. No.
Dude, how can you eat 3 bananas before you go to bed and wonder why you're fat?
He's not fat.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, but don't eat bananas. It's all sugar.
What should I eat?
I don't know, egg whites or something.
Dude, I had dinner already. I'm going to start making egg whites.
Yeah, he's going to start cooking again.
Hard-boiled eggs, man.
Dude, I don't have your lifestyle. I can't stand and cook. I literally don't have time to go to the bathroom.
Hard-boiled eggs. They're cooked already.
All right. Eat the whole egg?
Yeah.
Maybe you got a point.
I mean, you're just eating sugar.
I'll eat 50 hard-boiled eggs.
You're starving yourself all day, and the most important part when you go to bed, when this stuff sits in your stomach, you eat the worst thing you could eat.
Who
Might as well eat
cares?
2 candy bars.
You know what? Who cares?
You do. You care.
I'm so fat.
There's
Funny what you
nothing
said.
fat
You're
about
walking
you.
down the-
You're just...
I know that mirror you're talking
Not
about. You must have got a good look.
Oh. I was like, wow.
Take down the mirror.
Yeah, I'm not toned.
Yeah, why did you put that mirror?
Dude,
I need a mirror.
How self-conscious do you feel in an outfit like that? You really got to be in good shape to even attempt that.
Well, in my defense, if it had fit, I would have looked a little better. My fat was being pushed all the way up. Honestly.
Blame the suit.
I do blame the suit.
I got to go back now and look at one of those movies to see how he looked in that costume, because I have a completely distorted image of Superman now.
Yeah, between you and me, I don't think that's his costume because
He was a big guy.
he doesn't fit me at all.
It's something she made at home.
It looks that.
Are you suggesting we've been duped, Ralph?
Yeah, it doesn't even have a belt. Of course it's not real.
That's probably why it is real.
Yeah, because they didn't get the belt when they were stealing it.
Right.
I couldn't get the boots on. His feet have got to be small.
Yeah, here's some dude who says he has my briefcase from Private Parts. Not that anybody's looking for it, but hey, Sean.
Yeah, what's up, Howard? I told you before I had the briefcase. Like 5 years ago, you said, who cares?
Oh, this is Sean the White Rapper?
Yeah, I got it off the set.
You weren't on the set.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't on the set every freaking time. The guy, Buddy McFarland, who did the lighting and directing. Matter of fact, when you were in your radio show, doing your radio show, a lot of those pamphlets and posters on the walls were names of the cast and crew because they didn't know any other names to make up bands of. Is that true?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, like all those little flyers that they make that they put in the background when you're at WCCC or some.
Is that true, Fred?
They did, but not for the reason that he says.
But whatever, there's some dude, Buddy McFarland, some blonde-haired dude.
Who's
that
Buddy
looked like
McFarland?
He's the dude that did the set and lighting, set design and lighting and stuff he helped with.
So he gave you the briefcase?
He had a whole bunch of stuff. He had private parts mugs. He had private parts glasses. I don't know.
That's stuff we gave out. I can't follow what he's saying. I just want to hear the funny story how they lifted it off the set.
Right, he's talking about actual merchandise or
Right,
something.
people make that stuff to give away.
Yeah. All right, I got to go, Ralph.
Bye now.
Bye now. That was was fun.
You should have let KC get in it, but that would have completely annoyed me.
Yeah, because Casey might have been able to wear the costume.
Hey, Casey, put on the Superman costume.
Let's see what a Superman really would look like.
Hey, what does that mean?
Oh, sorry.
So, Artie. Dude, go get in the Superman costume.
All right, I'll try it on.
Yeah, let's see how you look at it.
A guy who's in shape get in.
I bet you look really hot.
Yeah.
Hey, how many people tried this thing on?
Oh, keep your underwear on.
Dude, I got all paranoid, too. Don't worry, I got the same sickness you do. Just put it on. There's nothing going to happen to you.
She just came from the Curtis and Kubi show.
Yeah, you probably get, like, crabs or something.
There's no crabs. It's
I'll
like
try it on.
Crabs. You should be
Go
so
take a
lucky.
shower.
Hey, go take a shower afterwards. Dude, don't worry. I promise you you'll be fine.
I got crabs from a Superman costume.
I just had it on. I just itch a little bit, that's all.
Yeah.
Put Casey in it.
My back's getting a little red.
Now do the whole thing, Casey. The shoes and everything.
To do the whole outfit.
I can't wait.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of tapes in for people who want to take over John's job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me play a few of those. Then you can see your hot KC. Let me see what we got here.
We may have found the next Superman.
Yeah, Super Casey. Super Nut.
Super Nut.
By the way, Janet Jackson's like trying to change her image now. She did the boob thing, and now she's in. She was in a T-shirt yesterday. Someone sent me a picture, and the T-shirt has "FU," but like the whole thing spelled out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's really going out there.
Yeah, she's like wild now.
Thanks, Janet. Get us in a little more trouble.
Her big ass. This is pretty funny. People in The Onion wrote this. I'm getting this from The Onion. See here. See, it says "FU."
Uh-huh.
She's like all bad now. She's like all. She's tough.
She's all of a sudden she's Britney Spears.
Yeah. Thanks, honey. 58% of people who all of the exercise done in this country is mostly done on television by exercise people. They did a study.
That's great.
Yep.
It certainly looks that way.
Okay. Hold on one second, though. With some crap.
I was down in Disney World. I heard a couple of guys speaking with a foreign accent, and I said, I wonder what they go home thinking Americans look like after being at Disney World. Because every girl
700 pounds
is bigger and taller than they are.
America really into fat chicks?
Yes.
All right. I told you how stupid it is that now they're arguing over whether Simon Cowell flipped the bird on American Idol. I don't know what WQHT is. Maybe that's Hot 97. But the program director's smoking hot in this picture.
Oh, yeah?
Tracy Clowerty, the program director, is thinking of hiring that chick the black chick who said she doesn't like it when white women date black men.
Rakia.
So Tracy's thinking of hiring her, and I don't know, man, if that's just a really good radio picture, like she took one good picture, but chick's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's hotter than Chuck Roast.
Yeah. Chuck Roast. I like that guy.
He's a good guy, but Tracy's a little hotter.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's our hot PD?
Why don't we get her?
I'm hot, I'm hot, I'm hot, I'm hot for my program director. Here's a good letter in the Daily News. I don't understand the Palestinians. They want to wreak havoc on Israel with constant suicide bombings. But then they are shocked when they get hit back and one of their leaders ends up dead.
Right.
Didn't they learn that if you hit something first, you may get hit back harder?
No, they expect there to be no consequences to their actions.
Yeah, I mean, I love that they're on TV screaming.
It's almost ridiculous.
But I love the Israelis. They've now said any leader of Hamas is dead. We're going to kill them all.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's kind of what we should be doing in Afghanistan.
And then when they asked them about Arafat, they said, look, here, leader.
Leader dead.
Leader who kills people.
And they will kill him. They will have no problem finding him. Unlike our year-and-a-half-long search for Osama bin Laden. Tall Arab, we'll find him. They'll find him. They'll get him.
He's like walking around on his knees. Might throw us off. But, like they're doing things like, they do this from helicopters and planes and stuff.
Yep.
They'll shoot a rocket at you.
Like you'll just be sitting there in your house and a rocket will blow you up. That's pretty wild, I think.
Yeah. Crazy stuff going on over there.
Crazy stuff. Kobe Bryant's accuser, they had the back of her on the front page of the New York Post because they don't want to show her face.
Right.
And she's walking into court, and they say in the Post, well, you know, obviously she's gained some weight since she originally accused Kobe Bryant of raping her because, I mean, you know, she looks pretty wide. And
Right, I was saying the stress obviously has gotten to her.
yeah, and Kobe's probably like, what the hell
was I thinking?
What was I doing? I don't get it.
Yeah, she looks like me from the back.
Let's get her in the Superman costume.
Everything I know about Kobe would indicate something went on because Kobe is one of those dudes that grew up like he was like the hope of his family, and Kobe going to be the one that's going to make us rich and everything. And
well, the father, see, it's worse. It was the father who was a basketball player.
Right.
Who was only mediocre.
Right.
And now he's got this son he's going to make into the great basketball player he was supposed to be.
So he's been told he's been great his whole life, so then when he's in a hotel room with a chick, he just assumes that she has to have sex with him. But who knows? You never know if he raped her or not.
Yeah,
you don't know.
You never know.
It's a bad combination, though, because he's been told he's been great, and he is great.
Page 6 has a story. Yeah, I know. He was told he was great, and he's great.
Yeah,
it actually worked out for him.
He's one of the best players, like, in a long time.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here comes Super Casey.
You know what?
What?
This is worse than I thought.
Why, he looks good in it?
It's just everything.
It
fits
was like
a glove.
perfect. It like went on
you
like
ready?
it should.
I was born to be Superman.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's
The
see.
boots, the whole thing. Come on out, Casey.
Come on out, dude. Wow, look at this. Look at this guy.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! You know, we shouldn't have done that.
That's what Superman
See,
looked like
and
in the movie.
if you didn't have your underwear on, that would look good.
Right.
Take off your underwear.
You devil, you.
Look at you, dude.
And look, he wants to stand in the pose and everything.
Wait a minute. You know what? You know what? I'm putting my jacket back on.
Yeah, you see, that fits you, dude.
Wow.
Yo, this thing is tight, bro.
Everything fits you.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be tight, Casey, so we can see.
Nice.
Let me see his ass in it.
Turn around. Lift up your cape.
See?
Yeah.
Booyah!
That is just the most depressing thing I've
It
ever
really
seen
is.
about.
You know, I was trying to help Artie on, and we were afraid we were going to tear the costume.
Right.
Casey, like, you put the shoe on, poof, it slips right
Like
in.
Cinderella.
It
Yeah.
was like that, yes.
Look, even the cape is on right.
Oh, yeah, look at
Yeah,
it.
Gary's good at it. He puts it on.
Yeah.
Gary's a good dresser.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? He should put up a split screen of, like, me.
The three of us.
Three.
That was creepy when Gary was helping me because he was like, you know, it was like really close. We were very close.
I had to put the snaps on the cape.
He's your dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's your manservant. Well, dude, you look good. Did you stuff something in your package?
No, I got nothing in my package.
Wow.
Gary been in this.
See, you're supposed to see something.
Dude,
I'm glad he did this last because I wouldn't have got in it.
me neither. Yeah, I got
Casey,
to.
could we now fly away like that whole scene with Lois Lane?
I got to. Yeah, Robin wants to fly off with you.
Nice.
Does he know? What's that speech she gives?
I don't even remember.
She goes, does he know I'm thinking of him? Does he know how much I care? Does he know? That's you ought to say that to Casey.
Does he know
Does he know?
I'm a lunatic?
I'm thinking of him. Does he know how much I care? Does he know how much this means
Yeah,
to
right,
me
right.
to be with him?
I feel like I'm at some kind of like gay costume party.
Hey, Casey, go up on the roof, see if you can fly.
Nice.
I'm flying. I feel like Don Zimmer.
Casey's kryptonite is Wellbutrin. Yeah, all right,
I can't
dude.
get over this. I'm so irritated.
Yeah, me too.
I knew it would work.
You know what, Gary? At least you didn't get in the costume.
And I never will ever.
There's a vision, you know. We can just imagine with you. We know what we look like.
Yeah,
See, now you know that's what Christopher Reeve was like.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, all right, whatever. All right,
enough.
guys,
Go
enough.
away,
Get
man.
out of my face. You disgust me.
By the way, I was listening to this advertisement for a study they're doing on some kind of mental disorder, and I said, that's Courtney Love. And it's called ADHD, what she has, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder.
Mm.
And it described her perfectly.
Well,
They said it can be controlled with medication, but
don't forget that.
she's not going to do that.
I just said in page 6 today that Robert De Niro's father was like real gay.
What?
Yeah, like super gay. Like the only time he ever had sex with a woman was when they had Robert De Niro when he was with a woman once.
Is that the only kid he ever had?
It's like really, I mean, not that it's a big deal, but it's weird.
I never knew he was gay.
Robert De Niro's father, the painter Robert De Niro Sr., was the gay lover of poet Robert Duncan and is rumored to have had flings with both painter Jackson Pollock and playwright Tennessee Williams, according to a bombshell new book.
Star effer.
Yeah. He only effed stars.
Wow.
What?
And they say that he was a good-looking dude, too, like a Robert Stack type.
Uh-huh.
And, lots of guys and chicks were coming on to him.
You are very good.
And what it turned out, he was way into dudes. He was like a big homo, except for the time he had a child.
And that was a couple of months he was with the mother, I guess.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very long.
No. That's what this says. I don't know if it's real or not.
Well, it's from a biography.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. The guy's dead, right? You can say anything.
Yeah, they'll say anything they want. Poor De Niro's got to sit and read that crap.
I hope he knew. I hope this isn't the first time.
Yeah, I hope they're not breaking the news to him.
Guy, this couple's together for 20 years. I have 10 kids, all of them losers. This guy in 2 months created a genius.
Hey, you know who's real good looking is that actress Julianne Moore. There's a picture of her on page 11 of the Post. Man, she's hot. Is she really that hot, or is
She doesn't look like that at this point.
No, she's hot.
Man,
Nah, look at her now. She doesn't look like that.
she's perfect.
She's someone...
She's holding together.
yeah, she can look worse than that.
How old is she?
Can.
I think
She's
like
40-something now.
maybe even 38.
No, 40-something.
Boy, she's hot.
Good actress.
She should be in a porno.
Yeah.
In my bed. Likes to get nude?
Oh, yeah,
How's her
She
boobs?
has been in the past.
How's her boobs, dude?
I'm not sure, but I know she wasn't shy about showing her nether region. It was in that Robert Altman movie, Shortcuts.
Oh,
she
yeah,
literally
remember that?
stands around for 5 minutes, and all you see is carpet.
Yeah.
Wow.
For burgerage.
She's natural. She doesn't have any...
No enhancements.
Right.
How's her boobs look?
They're pretty good.
Small, but good.
You see a quick shot of her, too, in The Big Lebowski. Quick,
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. She looks pretty good to me.
A lot of airbrushing.
Whatever. You could airbrush me all day. I wouldn't look good.
Oh, yes, you would. They could just paint somebody else.
Julianne Moore is 43. That's what it says here. All right. So a lot of people want Stuttering John's job. And,
it's a good gig.
Yeah. So here we go. Let me see what I got here. These are just some tapes that we've been getting in no particular order.
A lot of people applying?
Yeah.
My name is Angry Bob, and I should be the new Stuttering John because I'm a funny guy and you're going to love me. I'm a big, fat, loud guy with energy till Tuesday and will do anything to make my king laugh. First, I'm a complete mess. I'm a yutz, a total home entertainment center for morons. And with women, I'm totally inept. Last time I got laid was in the Johnson administration. Andrew Johnson. And I'll give you weeks of material, make fun of that, and more. Oh.
All right. That's that guy. I don't know that he'll be a finalist.
I think we
We're
have a
just
winner.
playing some examples.
Yeah. If you want to send in a little tape or something, you go to howardstern.com, see all the rules. It's really a good deal.
Yeah, not to be competitive with Angry Bob, but we have a big fat loser.
If you think you're funny or whatever, or interesting, send us an audio tape or CD no longer than 90 seconds long. Show us why you should get the job. We'll pick 10 people. Each person has a week on the show. They get paid $500 for the week. That's just to have 1 week. And then after during the week, we'll have you produce a song parody, produce a bit, do a celebrity interview, different tasks like on Apprentice. And at the end of the 10 weeks, the audience gets to vote as to who will stay. And the person they pick is going to be hired here for 3 months at a salary of $25,000. And if you want, send your entry to 40 West 57th Street, 14th floor, New York, New York. And that's sponsored by Trim Spa, completely Ephedra-free, by the way. 1-800-TRIM-SPA, or go to trimspa.com and be envied, for Christ's sake.
Thank you, Trim Spa.
Yeah.
My first guest today is a man who's auditioning for his place in the last days of Filth Radio on the Howard Stern Show. He's a northerner who goes by the name of Mike Ulcer. Howdy, Mike.
Hey, Billy Ray. It's great to be here.
So where are you from in the north, boy?
I was born and raised in Long Island, New York, Billy Ray.
Yeah. And why do you listen to Howard Stern, or Satan, as we like to call him?
Well, Billy Ray, I listen to Howard Stern because he's funny.
Wow.
Who is actually applying for the job there?
Billy, I think the guy is showing off his character voices.
Oh, wait, that couldn't be the same guy.
That guy he's too good in a way. He makes me look bad. Hey, how you doing, Billy Ray? Well, let me ask you this. He's too good.
Everyone loves Howard Stern. It's where we come to laugh and learn with Robin, Fred, and special guests. Don't take them off the air. Being out of work is hard. You will leave this country scarred. What will they do for cash? Artie's no movie star. He didn't start the fight.
Why don't we just hire John the Stutterer and be done with it?
He'd be good on the phones.
Has he applied?
What'd you say, Artie?
I said he'd be good on the phones.
Yeah, I mean, we get one phone call an hour. Hi.
Line 2.
I don't know if
Where's his tape?
I don't know if he has.
And where's Big Black? You think he'd apply?
I don't know. Here's another dude. Oh, this dude is Cabby. Cabby wants it.
All right.
And I told him he could apply. It's not a contest. I really want to hire somebody. So, Cabby's, here's his tape.
All right, I'm going to tell you why I should replace Stuttering John. First of all, no one can replace the fool that was Stuttering John. But why I'd be best for the position? I got bigger nuts than anybody else you're going to get. I've created more entertaining moments on the show than anybody else you're going to get. Do I need to run down them? Win Fred's money, which I won and never got. 2 boxing matches, both of which I won, but never got the decision. Hello? I've had gay sex with men. That creates hours of entertainment. Endless ribbing. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I'm good looking. Plus, Howard loves me. You love me, Howard. And I love you. And that list of things you came up with to do, the things you want done, produce a song parody, not a problem. Produce a bit, do a celebrity interview. I interview celebrities all the time.
Hey, this is Jonathan Davis from Corner. When I'm not watching Michael Jackson get arrested or Paris Hilton get banged, I'm listening to Cabby on K-Rock.
Am I going to do a celebrity interview like Stuttering John used to do, scripted by you guys? No, I'm going to do my own celebrity interview. New Whack Pack member? Hell, you just walk outside the studio. There's one sleeping on the sidewalk. And I've got some interesting facts about members of the Stern Show, KC. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know some things about others, too. I ain't telling, no. I'll tell when the time is right. I believe that I am the best qualified to take this position. Hours of entertainment, that's what I offer.
See, based on that tape, I'm giving him a week.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's good.
Got to give it to him.
I think boy's got some
He's
energy.
already got my attention. What does he know about KC?
He knows he looks good in a Superman costume.
Well, we all know that now.
Boy, that really sucked.
I'm still depressed.
Yeah, because you were convinced that nobody actually could get into that costume.
I want to drink right now.
All right, here's one more. Oh, this is Richard Christie. I bet you his tape's good.
Hey, this is Casey Armstrong. And I'm here to tell you about my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Guys. And the Ramrod in Fort Lauderdale. Guys.
He's definitely getting a shot.
Rockin' at the manhole in Jacksonville. Guys. Making out in Soho with my boyfriend Bill.
This is his too.
Seacrest in.
He's good.
Seacrest out. Seacrest in. Seacrest out.
This dude's getting a week. I'm sorry.
Seacrest in.
That's good.
Seacrest out.
I like that.
Yeah, he's got good stuff.
He's got this one too, and this is the best ever. Quite frankly, I'll just give him the job. Let's have the contest be over with. I can't wait till he has a week.
When do those weeks start?
Let's start now. Get this guy in here.
This guy's good.
Yeah, he's good. Actually, I've known him for a while, and I've been actually thinking about him, so I'm glad he entered the contest.
He's got a leg up.
Yeah, he's good. Right? And who's going to beat him?
I mean, you know,
Cabby might beat him up.
Cabby's good, too.
He was great. That's 2 weeks right there, as far as I'm concerned.
It's going to be like American Idol because the audience is going to vote.
Yeah, and you know how popular Cabby is.
Yeah, Cabby should get at least 4 votes.
What do you mean?
My name is Cabby and I act like I am 6. All I can think about is getting my next fix. I'm a loser and a boozer, common sense I lack. What the hell do you expect when your whole world is cracked?
I love that.
I walk around.
Whoever that guy is should enter, too. My legs are itchy from my Superman costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You and Casey can drive each other crazy now for the rest of the afternoon.
I knew there was a problem.
Yeah.
Are you itchy, too?
Dude, I smell like a French whore.
What?
It's like, I don't know. Like, so many people had it on, I guess.
Oh,
Maybe,
you.
I don't know.
You had it on after Artie. I didn't.
It's a weird.
Artie,
it's a
are you
weird
wearing
smell.
perfume?
Let me tell you something.
What did you say, Case?
It's a weird smell.
Yeah.
You know?
That might be Artie.
My
No,
only
it's not-
my only comfort is that I gave KC something, like a sickness.
Yeah. And you know what? Now you'll be so sick you can't get to the gym and work out and you'll get fat like
that
Artie.
perfect skin will just slough off.
Whatever my body is somehow repelling is now in you.
Yeah, you're screwed.
You know, if it smells like anything, it's the wonderful Gucci cologne that I wear.
Oh, is that what you're up to?
It's Gucci, yes, thank
Are
you.
you wearing cologne to work?
I do. I put a little dash.
Hey, now.
The dude hasn't shaved in a week and he's 500 pounds.
You know, that's funny because Casey kept complaining. He goes, this costume reeks of some ugly cologne.
It's not it's Gucci.
Well, it's Artie's sweat and cologne combined. I purposely went first.
It's a personal Artie scent.
All right, Reverend Bob Levy wants a shot. Here's his audition tape.
The good thing about me being there every day is I can wear down Robin where she's going to fall for me. The hell with Mr. X. I'm taking over Booty Town, baby. Population, me. And also, when Casey finally snaps, I'll be great to be there because I know he's going to want to kill me for what I've been paying him on the comedy gigs. So I'll take a bullet for you, not like Ronnie Munn. How's he going to take a bullet for you when he's sitting in a chair? I'll take the bullet for you. And I mean, like, really, how hard could John's job be? I mean, he was answering phones. I'm a great writer. I didn't want to throw this in, but I've been answering phones since I've been 7. Jesus Christ, give me the job. I'm ready to kill myself if I don't get this.
See, Bob's good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to give Levy a week.
He deserves a week.
Maybe we should split the job between 5 people. You give Cabby a job, give...
Yeah.
Every
Bob.
day have somebody different in?
Well, because Levy won the world's meanest listener. He's like, you know.
Levy be a good asset around here. The dude can write.
Yeah.
The dude, the dude's funny.
Great joke writer.
Yeah. He can certainly answer the phones, as he pointed out.
He's been doing it since he was 7.
Yeah. Way to go. And he's pretty good at it, I bet. This is a guy named Travis.
Hey, what's up? This is Travis from Irvington, New Jersey. Why should I be on the Howard Stern show? Because I'm going to say things that people want to say but won't say. Example, if I had Jay-Z on, I'd say, Jay, let me ask you a question. You know you ugly. The world knows you ugly. Your mama knows you're ugly. How did you hook up with Beyonce? How did you get her? What you got, a big, what you good? You give good or something? You know, maybe I want to Beyonce one day. I mean, how did you go about doing it?
You know what? I'd give that guy a shot.
That guy's going to be a great interviewer.
I want that guy off the street.
And look, it's going to look good if we have a black guy.
And then he'll go, hey, Jay-Z, you ugly. See, we can't say that.
How'd you get Beyonce?
No, we're not going to say that.
I like that he made his audition tape like in a bus station or something. Did you hear what was going on behind him?
Irvington, New Jersey. That's much by where I grew up. I know that bus station.
I was too afraid to hear what was going on behind.
It sounded dangerous over the radio. Let's see. This is Christina. Oh, woman. All right.
Here's what the issue is impacting their listeners.
Oh, now see, I think that's a neat idea.
Compliments. And now, a word from Roy of Siegfried and Roy.
Hello from Las Vegas. Happy Halloween from Siegfried and Roy.
Pretty good.
And now, a word with Mike Myers, the serial killer.
Go ahead, Mike. Say something to the people. You're live. Any day, Mike. Stop looking at me, Mike. Put the knife away. Mike.
It was the next level of the show.
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
Oh, that's a dude, Christian.
All right, because I was like, where's the woman? I don't hear a woman.
That dude can do some good production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we have, I don't know, man. He's got a lot going on there. Boy, what's going on there exactly?
I think it's a lot of things strung together there.
Yeah, I never could do that.
It sounds like a lot of people have access to studios.
Yeah, now with computers, you could do that
Everybody
stuff.
has a studio.
All right. This is a chick, Phyllis.
Everybody, today we will talk about George Bush. And what's with that hairdo? It looks like he has a Brillo pad on top of his head. And those ears? No wonder he wants to give more money to the space program going to Mars. He's an identical Martian. And what's with that look-alike Alfred E. Newman face? Did you get a load of it? He's so goofy looking. All right, here's a little song that I made up.
All right.
I wish I was George Bush's wiener.
Wow.
That is what I truly like to be.
Why?
Because if I was George Bush's wiener, everyone would call me Little Pee-wee.
Well, why would you want to?
Everybody.
Why would you want to be Little Pee-wee?
That's a week right there.
I would have her in here for a week too because I just got to meet her.
Today we will talk about George Bush.
I like that.
I can't wait to hear what we're talking about tomorrow.
Hey, George, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I knew this contest was a fix. You're going to have Bob Levy in again? Come on, the only thing you need to do with Southern John's job is say, what do you want to talk to Howard about? That's the only thing you got to do.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody better. And quite frankly, this ain't no contest. This is a job interview.
Real job.
And I'm opening it up to everyone.
You might as well go to an agent like John Chell Rizzo. You know what I'm saying? Go to an agent.
I have already. I've allowed everyone to enter this.
But by doing this, if you're a person of some talent who hasn't had a shot, you get an opportunity.
And George, you're just a crybaby because you know what?
No,
the strongest tape.
This is a contest, and in a contest,
it's not a contest. Number one. No.
It says it right on your website.
No. Let me tell you what it is.
Okay, tell me.
You can call it a contest if you want or whatever, but I am telling you, I am treating this as a real job. And my favorite contender so far out of hearing these tapes is who?
Well,
a guy named
Bob
Richard
Levy.
Christie. No, not Bob Levy, because you don't listen, because you have crap in your... You know what you have?
No,
you have the loser wax in your ear. You're just a
guy
loser.
Who sings KC song? You want the guy who sings KC song? Is that what you want?
That
a
was
guy
really
who's very
good.
paid to do things in the past?
What?
A guy who's already hired to do things, Caddy, hired him in
Wait a second. The tape I like the best so far is Richard Christie, a guy who I think is a postal worker.
Right, but you haven't even heard the White Rapper yet. Because, see, I've done more
Oh, it's
incredible...
White Rapper. Okay. Well, first of all, I would never hire a White Rapper because the guy's insane.
Yes.
That's number one. It just wouldn't happen. I would not even want that guy near me.
You know something bad's going to happen.
I mean, please.
Yeah, we're going to hire someone sane like Richard Christie.
Yeah.
Or Cabby.
Well, that's true. All right. White Rapper's back in. So White Rapper is one of those guys that's always got the loser earwax in.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing he can focus on is that he heard Bob Levy's tape. Don't worry about Bob Levy.
Do your thing.
And do your thing, dude. And despite what it says on the website, this could be,
This is an audition.
That's it, man. We're opening it up to everybody.
Agents are allowed to submit people.
Of course. Oh, Richard Christie's an electrician. Sorry, he's not a postal worker. All right, let me see. But I'll tell you what, based on that tape, I give him a week, and if he's good, work with us. Never mind being whatever
Yeah,
he's...
forget that electrician stuff.
That's all.
And we could use him here, too, because who knows anything about electricity?
You want to know something? If he can fix the air conditioning, I want the guy. What was Adam Carolla was a
carpenter.
A carpenter. Yeah. He used to work on Jay Leno's fence or something.
He built the cabinets in Jay Leno's house, I thought. In his kitchen or something.
Put in my cabinets.
All right, let's see. This guy, what's this guy?
I saw the weirdest thing yesterday. I happened to tune into Trading Spaces, and Andy Dick was on Trading Spaces, having them come in and fix a kitchen in his house.
Yeah.
And it looked, they didn't show you the rest of the house, but it looked really awful. I was like, this can't possibly be his house. It looked like a tenement.
Yeah, well, and Andy probably said, hey, they'll fix my kitchen for free. I might as well let them.
Oh, my goodness.
You know.
I couldn't believe it.
Isn't Andy like a millionaire?
Andy Dick has a horrible-looking house like that?
Maybe he just doesn't care. All right. This guy's name's Brian.
I have no shame, no conscience, no self-pride left. I am a homeless, disabled veteran, and I really need a job. And
he's going for the mercy.
Yeah.
You know, not just for myself. I also want to be able to see my kids once in a while. My wife left me and moved about 600 miles away, and I don't even have the money to...
This guy's too depressing.
Well, I was thinking, he wants the job so he can go 600 miles away and see his kids.
Yeah.
What's that do for us?
This guy's name's Brian also.
Hello, everybody. My name's Brian, and I'm here for the job opening. Hi, Howard. Hey, how you doing? This is my application for the job I'm interviewing for the position at the radio station. I want to be heard across the nation, just like you picked me. I'll fly out to the NYC. I'll come on the radio show, and I'll say, hello and hi. I'm the new guy, meet me.
Gives me a headache.
He's good at rhyming.
He's a good rapper.
Hello!
I'll say hello on the show, and then I'm going to go.
Hello. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back, and if you want more information, go to howardstern.com. We've got all the rules and everything, and thanks to our sponsor, Trim Spa, completely offender-free for putting up the money. What do you want?
Dude, I'm so itchy right now. I'm telling you.
I told you, man.
Yeah.
You better go to the hospital.
You know what? I think you're developing a rash.
Yeah, you're all rashed up, man.
No, it's not that.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with the costume.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but
you're insane, okay?
There's something in there.
Yeah, there's something in there. You know what's in there? You.
A crazy man is in there.
Case, does your inner thigh smell like marinara?
All right, we'll be back right after these words. All right, Joe Millionaire, Evan Marriott versus Miss Howard Stern tonight on E! See these two geniuses go head-to-head, or head-to-empty-head in an intelligence contest. Will Evan know who Rosa Parks is? Will Miss Howard Stern know what 100% of 97 is? Find out tonight on the Mighty E! Show. It's a lot of fun. We don't want you to miss all the hot action.
It's a show that'll make you feel smart.
Yeah. As opposed to the Ellen DeGeneres show, which makes you feel stupid. Ellen DeGeneres is, Rosie O'Donnell was kind of into creating her own words, and I'm wondering if it's like sort of a lesbian talk show thing. Like, Ellen DeGeneres is creating little words. She uses a telestrator on her show. A telestrator is what John Madden uses when he draws those little circles and stuff on your football game. So she has a telestrator, and she decided that the word telestrator isn't good. It
She's
should be
changing the name?
And she changed it to Looky Loo. Let's go to the Looky Loo. Uh-huh. But it's like, I hate to make generalizations, but not a lot of women are real funny. And I know Ellen DeGeneres was voted number 6 on the world's most funny people list, according to Entertainment Weekly or something. Yeah. But honest to God, I don't get it.
I think there's a separate category called women's humor. Women laugh at her, because I listened to that show.
And women are laughing.
And they're laughing.
Let's go to the talkie tape and listen.
We have a new segment that we like to keep adding to the show. We like continuing to put new things on the show to keep you interested, because you'll get bored. We know that. And so we have a new thing that we're going to show news clips and show you little videos every once in a while and show them to you on the Looky Loo. So the new segment is called Looky Looky on the Looky Loo.
And they're laughing.
Yeah.
They love it. I mean, if I was saying that stuff, I don't think I'd get one laugh. Listen, we decided to name our TV set the Looky Loo, so from now on, let's take a looky at the Looky Loo. How How does she get a laugh with that? You know what? Either she's a mad genius, or women in daytime audiences are completely vapid and retarded. That's why guys can't get along with women. I know that's not funny to me.
Yeah, it's not funny.
If some broad came up and go, "Oh, let's watch Looky Loo," so come here with your baby talk. You better be really hot.
Yeah. It's not funny. It's not funny.
You better be extremely hot when you use the word Looky Loo. So that was her explanation of the Looky Loo, but now it's become part of the jargon on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
I don't even remember doing that. I had to ask somebody because I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel the music and I move. I have no idea. So someone told me, I thought I'd Looky Loo it, and here I am. Looks like I'm starting to do something right there. Let's take a look.
I thought I'd Looky Loo it. She's really sticking with it, too.
Yeah, she's going to, just like Seacrest out. They're sticking to it, and they're not giving it up.
Kathy Griffin, who was so great on the show yesterday, even said, Ryan Seacrest is not allowed to come up with his own catchphrase. It just shouldn't be.
Yeah, you don't get to coin your own cool phrase.
This is going to be in my teeth the whole time we're there.
Makes for better television.
Yeah.
No. That we can Looky Loo it later with the chocolate and the teeth and everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, we're looking for hey, that looks good.
We can Looky Loo it.
Looky Loo, Looky Loo, look. If she says it enough, the rest of the country's going to have to go along.
Well, it's like when Rosie used to say, cutie patootie.
Right.
I heard every broad say, you're a cutie patootie. Some broad once called me a cutie patootie. And that was it. It was over.
You never saw
Done.
her again?
Done. Done. Over. Out. Seacrest out.
Seacrest, out.
Cutie patootie out.
Also, I want to Looky Loo this guy that I kind of made fun of on the show when Nick Cannon, this little rapper, was on, and he.
Does anyone ever know what she's talking about?
No,
even?
she just rambles.
When you at home watch and I'm dancing and now the audience is dancing with me when Tony plays me over. But what you don't know is when you're here in the studio, music plays, Tony plays music before I come out here before the show starts, and the audience is really enjoying themselves. They start dancing and.
Big setup for one of her big bets.
And what they don't know is there's a camera on them, and so we have some interesting from the last few shows. So I want to Looky Loo. Don't worry, you're not on it yet. You will be. But,
it's probably something she says to her gay girlfriend, like, "Oh, that's Looky Loo," and she goes, "You know what? I'm going to make that part of the whole
and when I say it,
lexicon of America."
I will say, and when I say it, I'll be really saying I love you, and nobody will know, and they'll go along with it.
It's probably some evil plot that she's already patented the word Looky Loo, and she's going to put it on T-shirts and make more money.
Right.
How about let's licky your sticky?
Yeah. Let's get edgy with it.
Licky Loo.
Well, Looky Loo it.
Star Magazine has a great cover this week. It's What Happened to Kirstie Alley. What happened and why?
Oh,
she was
they have the why of it?
And they just have, they have great pictures of her. You know how, like, when you see those paintings of early man coming out of the ocean, and you see, like, 5 things, like, first the guy's crawling out of the sea, then on the chart you see him kind of look halfway human. Well, with Kirstie Alley, they start out with a thin picture, and then they have her blow up into this humongous mess.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah. And by the way, remember I told you on the internet there was a picture of Star Jones with that questionably heterosexual male that she's dating?
Yes. Her fiance.
Her fiance. According to the newspapers, I guess there's a history of gay and straight sex, but he's a very good-looking man, and he's thin, and he's ripped. And he's with Star Jones, and immediately I'm sure everyone, I guess everyone on that show is afraid to say, honey, do you think there's something wrong?
Yeah, you know how when you get hysterical, they slap you in some of these TV shows? Somebody needs to slap you.
You just smack her in the head. But anyway, they got a picture of her in Los Cabos, Mexico, and he's sitting there, and she is in her bathing suit, and I told you I saw it on the internet. Well, now they published it.
Who's got it?
It's in Star Magazine. And it says, babies got back.
Oh, yeah.
Star Jones and fiancé Al Reynolds celebrated their engagement. I mean, it's just laughable. I mean, they ought to sit down and have a real talk. And maybe you don't have to get married after 3 months of knowing each other. Or however long it's been.
3 months. You got it. 3 months to the date of the engagement.
Yeah, I know way too much about her. I shouldn't know that she's been engaged for 3 months. Boy, Nicole Kidman's good looking. Everybody's good looking. Look at that. Here's another chick. Globe Magazine's good. They show you that Kate Beckinsale, who that's another actress. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Like her and and Galuga Hawley,
Gyllenhaal,
and Kate Winslet. I don't know any of them. Like, I can't tell one from the other.
Well, they don't really sell tickets, but they get to be in movies.
Yeah, Naomi Watts. Who is she? Which one is she? So this one, Kate Beckinsale, they prove she has breast implants. I love it. Like, yeah, they're like, come on. They go, there's no way even a push-up bra could make them that big. Love stuff like that. Absolutely love stuff like that. Then they get pictures of, like, Bridget Bardot, what she looks like now, and you want to vomit.
I saw pictures of Sophia Loren, and I was like, give it up already.
Here's some chick who comes in, and she's not even hot, and she's talking about how Mel Gibson banged her while he was married.
Well, of course he did.
Yeah. Mr. Jesus.
He spent all of his time pickled in bars.
Yeah. And his excuse used to be, well, you know, when I'm drunk, I can't tell you what happened. You know, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
I'm out of control. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so out of control.
So that wife always took him back.
Yeah. I guess he's just trying to drown out the anti-Semitic tirades in his head from his father. And then, like, he'd be in bed with her and stuff. Like, they did it for a couple of months, and he'd talk about how hot his wife is and how he's thinking of giving her another baby. The guy's psychotic. I told you Mel Gibson's psychotic. He's a sicko. He's psychotic. And he thinks Jesus is going to make him better.
Now, after he's done all this, now he's the holiest of holies.
They'd be in bed. He'd say, after he banged her, he would tell me his wife was in Australia. He said he loved her. They married early. He said he had 5 kids. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to make us another one. Because he's religious, you know. He doesn't like to use contraception.
Oh, yeah, she can't use contraception because he's such a religious man.
I bet on the broad he was banging to use contraception. He said his wife...
Oh, no, he didn't, Howard.
Oh, he had a love child?
No, she said that he was surprised he never used contraception, never asked her about getting pregnant, and they banged like 40 times, and he just didn't do anything.
Wow. He said his wife was incredible. The only other woman he thought was drop-dead gorgeous was Michelle Pfeiffer. And then after he gave her that rap, they made love 4 times, eventually moving into the bedroom. We drank even more beer during the night. So what he does is get S-faced.
Yeah, and then he can excuse himself, his bad behavior.
And then talks lovingly about his wife to relieve his guilt.
Right.
Oh, is he a sicko? We went on like this for over 4 months. I probably dated him about 8 times. Each time we made love 3 or 4 times. He never once used a condom. He never once asked me if I could get pregnant. We never discussed religion. God or Jesus. We were just at a party. What a sick man. And the sickest thing is his new movie.
Yeah, you can see how sick he is just by watching that movie.
Yeah. Well, you can see where the sickness comes from. If you hear the interview with his dad, it's unbelievable. His dad, instead of rejecting his dad like a brave woman like Angie Harmon did, they got this thing about how they interview Angie Harmon's estranged mom. Angie Harmon won't, she goes, Angie won't even let me see my grandchild. Meanwhile, like, you read the article and you find out.
Who is this woman? Yeah.
She goes, oh, my daughter won't talk to me. She won't talk to me. It breaks my heart. I love Angie very much. I'm extremely proud of her and all she accomplished. I miss my daughter. Where?
So why did your daughter leave?
Anyone who's out there who has a mother, go out there and hug your mother. Where? So, well, then you read on, and it's, you know, the parents divorced, and then the mother left her in her dad's care when she was 10.
She missed her. She's been missing her a long time then.
Yeah.
Has she been crying all this time?
Yeah. I guess she turned out pretty good, and Mom wants to get involved.
Yeah, now she wants to see her.
It's really sad she won't know her grandmother.
Well, Angie didn't know her mother. It's perfect.
This one says, but Angie's mom actually remained very involved in Angie's life and modeling career until the relationship soured when Angie was about 19. So who knows who you believe?
Yeah, what was the souring? You got to find these things.
Yeah, I think Angie Harmon...
just throw out their moms.
Angie Harmon ought to call in here and explain everything to us. Or the mom should. We want to know.
One way or the other, we'll get to the bottom of it.
All right, let's see here. Here's some email. I was watching the Rachel Hunter interview on E! last night. At one point, you talked about how Rod Stewart cried over losing Rachel Hunter. On the original radio broadcast, Fred played a crying sound effect in the background. On TV, on E!, they substituted a different crying sound effect. I know they can't allow the songs Fred plays to go through, but why does he care about the sound of a man crying? Who knows? I don't even know. I have no idea. All right, here's Robin Brzezinski. Yeah, what's the reason? What's the technical reason for
The
that?
crying sound effect was from a movie. It's
Oh.
What? Do you remember what that is, Fred?
Bad
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
Bad Lieutenant Harvey Keitel, and we had to swap it out.
Ah, too bad.
Oh. Can't get the rights for that.
I thought maybe it included the word lesbo, which they now added out on E. They're crazy over there. I can't figure out what they're up to. Here's another guy. Please put "I Shot My Limo Driver" song on the website. People like that
funny,
one.
yeah.
That is a good one. The Jason Williams "I Shot My Limo Driver." Here's a guy boycotting Clear Channel concerts. What'd you say?
This is a great idea.
Though I am a huge Rush fan, I did not purchase tickets to see Rush at the PNC Arts Center because Clear Channel Entertainment is presenting the event. It stopped me dead in my tracks. Thanks for all of the years, 20 plus, for keeping me sane during my morning commute. Hey, I tell you what, that is a good idea. If more people did that, boy, they would wake up. A lot of positive mail about Kathy Griffin yesterday, who I always think is terrific.
Yeah, she's great.
Some people called up and were like really hard on Kathy, saying she didn't look good. And
Especially Ralph.
Yeah. I love when you have her on the show. She is so real. She doesn't put up a front and play games. She's funny and interesting. I don't think she ever got to tell her Oprah story, however. No, she didn't. We kind of ran out of time, but I'll tell you what, Kathy is, to me, one of the best guests. The interview with Kathy Griffin was wonderful. She's engaging, interesting, funny, and has a unique talent for getting straight to the point. Great radio. And finally, Kathy's one of the best guests you have. She's the greatest. She's a personality you could have as a member of the show, and she'd be a great addition. She says what she means, and it's always refreshing to hear her and what she has to say. And she's funny, and F. Ralph.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we should attack the physical appearance of guests who are really good.
Yeah.
And here's the one that I've really been waiting to read. As you may have heard by now, those pussy bitches at the Wayne Brady show cut out everything that Kathy Griffin said about you and that faggot Ryan Seacrest. I am a huge fan of yours. Keep up the fight.
Seacrest, out. Well, we don't know what Ryan Seacrest is, actually.
Oh, I do. But, no, you're right. He's not gay. I think he means faggot like,
I don't know what he means.
Who knows? Yeah, we don't know what he means.
It's the royal faggot.
Right. But not everybody loved Kathy Griffin. Please never have Kathy Griffin on your show again. She's terribly annoying and not funny at all. Here's someone says, and I got a thing from a Clay Aiken fan who really, this guy Clay Aiken, whatever you may think of him, has huge fans. I mean, they were like
They're
livid.
rabid.
Tell Kathy Griffin to get off the Clay Aiken reference. He's not gay.
You know what? I can't wait for him to come out.
Here's a letter from a listener. I can prove that Ryan Seacrest is gay. On last night's American Idol, he wiped the sweat off another man's forehead and then smelled it and kept it on his hand. Enough said.
Seacrest, out. That's enough for me.
You know what? I did see that one, and I was really shocked that he wiped down that guy's forehead with his hand. Like, sometimes when you're on live television and radio, you'll go for anything that you wouldn't in normal life, but I don't even think under the pressure of the lights would I wipe the sweat off another man's head.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Seacrest,
what comes out of you when you don't have time to think about it?
Yeah.
It's more about you.
Seacrest, out.
Than if you actually said, you know what I'm going to do?
Here's a guy who says Seacrest out is actually, Ryan Seacrest didn't even develop that. He goes, there's a guy named Jim Rome who has a national radio show comparable in size to yours, Howard, and he usually ends bits and takes before going to a commercial by saying out, not with his name. This indicates to his engineers to cut away to commercial. So for Mr. Seacrest, not only does he sound odd, but he's actually stealing someone else's odd trademark.
Seacrest, out.
Here's a guy who thanks me. Thank you, Howard, for telling it like it is about Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. That disrespectful speech at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for ZZ Top. ZZ Top deserved better after 35 years of great music, and I couldn't help but say once again, yeah, Keith Richards really blew it. Say something nice. Say something nice. You know what I'm saying? What else do I got here? I'll plug a website I like, finderguy.com.
What's that?
What the hell is it again? It's, finderguy.com. You know that purse I'm carrying now, that brown leather bag?
Yes.
I typed in the Finder Guide. This is not a commercial. I just want to support the website because I think I got a feeling they're in trouble because they're always begging you to mention stuff. Well, you go on their website and anything you're looking for, you type in and they find the stores that have it.
I see.
So, and then they sent me an email saying, why doesn't everyone tell the storekeepers that that's how you find your stuff?
Yeah, mention them when you go in and say, I found you on Finder Guy.
It's a good website, and I got a feeling they're kind of hard up for some attention. What else is going on? Man, I got so much friggin' mail here, you wouldn't even believe it. I'm not going to read you this. This is an article from Danny Schechter, the news dissector in Newsday. Very positive article, even though he hates my guts, blah, 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 blah. He really likes what I'm doing about Bush and feels that the shows that we've been doing, pointing out stuff about Bush, have made a lot of sense. So thank you for supporting us. And Danny, this whole free speech issue isn't about me. It's about what's good for our country. So don't get caught up on whether it's about me or not.
Well, we're going to have people who hate your guts come forward because those are the only people who write.
Yeah. The best column, though, and I can't sit and read all these columns to you because I know it gets boring, but Richard Roper of the Chicago Sun-Times, the guy who's on Siskel and Ebert.
Ebert and Roper now, yeah.
Yeah, he replaced the guy who died. And he wrote the best friggin' article about why he not only supports this show, but why even Oprah is more dangerous. He read the transcripts and said, Oprah's whole discussion on her show, what she did, is way more graphic than what Howard Stern did. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing educational about Howard's or Oprah's show.
Right.
And he says it's ridiculous. And then he blasts John Tesh. Like, he goes, I got to read you some of this. In the meantime, John Tesh, the former Entertainment Tonight anchor, was being interviewed on TV recently about crackdowns on offensive material on the airwaves. Quote, I'm very excited about the crackdowns, said John Tesh. Tesh would have been a big fan of Russia circa 1955. He's excited about the crackdown. So Roper writes, you want to talk about offensive material? Have you ever heard the schmaltzy crap Tesh composes and performs? I think we should ban all of Tesh's music before it turns us into a nation of candle-lighting zombified wimps.
Thank you.
How could you be excited about a crackdown? This is what he's excited about.
Because then he doesn't have to compete with really creative people.
He says, I don't want to hear Tesh's music on his radio show, but I don't rely on Congress to make sure that I don't hear it. All I have to do is make the choice to avoid it. He says, I'm a Howard Stern fan, but I know people who can't stand him. Somehow, without government assistance, they've managed to avoid Stern in the same way others evade the sound of Rush Limbaugh's voice. There's a way to do it. Well, anyway, and then it goes on and on and on. He goes, now the FCC has the power to levy fines of up to $500,000. Well, they actually don't have that power yet.
Not yet.
But it's coming. Already the FCC has proposed a $247,000 fine for Elliot in the Morning, which, by the way, Clear Channel has yet to fire in their zero-tolerance edict. But anyway, and then he goes on and on and on. I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but thank you for that, because it's nice when journalists stick up for free speech. It's good to see.
Well, somebody's got to make the point that it's free speech you're talking about, not just Howard.
Yeah. Then here's another article pointing out, and I put this up on the website. All these are up on howardstern.com if you really want to take the time to read a lot of them. They're really good.
Thank you for everything.
And there's a whole bunch of different places, phone numbers you can call. And if you want to take action, there's lots of different ways to do it on there. So check that out. And this is another article. They actually did surveys and research and found that most people do not care about so-called indecency. Mm-hmm. They don't like the government telling them about it. But yet these religious yahoos are winning. And they even go on to say that most people can tell the difference between the Janet Jackson incident and what happened here. In fact, a lot of people are offended by Janet Jackson who aren't offended by the show. Now, what do they mean by that? They mean that within the context of the Super Bowl, which is supposed to be, you know, a family show, Janet Jackson whipped out her boob. They said on the Howard Stern show, we know where to find it and we know what it is. So we don't have a problem with it. But despite the fact that most people are intelligent and understand what's going on, it doesn't make a difference. The religious right wins.
It's just because they don't care that the religious right wins. They do care, and they're doing something.
Mm-hmm. Then there was a great story about in the paper about Ashcroft, John Ashcroft, using a government jet before 9/11, and he says it's because there was a perceived domestic threat. So if he knew that, why didn't he prevent 9/11?
He made sure he was safe.
Yeah, Ashcroft flying high. Fishing rod in hand, Attorney General John Ashcroft left on a weekend trip to Missouri Thursday afternoon aboard a chartered government jet. Now, there isn't a former, there isn't a former attorney general who ever used private jets.
Oh, really?
Well, Janet Reno flew commercial. Let's see. All other Bush appointees, cabinet appointees, with the exception of Interior and Energy, with remote sites to oversee, fly commercial airliners. Janet Reno's Ashcroft's predecessor also flew on commercial. The Secretaries of State and Defense traditionally travel with extra security on military planes. But who knows?
Well, they're all safe.
They fly in a G3 Gulfstream on a 6-day trip with a fishing rod in his hand. I mean, it's
just to go fishing. It wasn't like business for the state.
Yeah, who knows?
G3 Gulfstream sounds expensive.
Yeah. Oh, it is. That's the one that we took to Vegas.
Is it?
We wrangled out of Tom.
Beautiful plane.
Yeah.
Fit a lot of chicken on that plane.
There's all kinds of crap going on. I don't know if it was before 9/11 or after 9/11. I don't have time to read the whole thing right now. It was before 9/11?
Yeah, the date line on it is like either July 2001, I don't recall exactly. But
so before 9/11, he was taking private jets because he knew of some kind of domestic threat.
Why would you take that if you knew that there was a problem? And everybody like Rumsfeld is going like, no, we thought it was over there. Well, if it was over there, then why are you flying private planes over here?
He knew to stay off commercial jets.
Exactly. And why weren't we informed?
Here's something real mind-blowing. I feel the need to tell you this because I fear this is happening to all federal employees. And it's just another tool that George W. Bush can use to stop Americans from speaking out in your favor. Ever since the controversy about you and George Bush and Clear Channel and all this, the government agency I work for does not allow me to access your website. A blocker screen comes up saying you are no longer permitted to access this website. Now, by the way, there's no offensive language on my website.
Right.
All there are articles about Bush.
It's political.
But, of course, this is nothing political. I can still access your site and speak out from my home, but if it got me thinking about something else, you may need to address. If the government can do this to all federal employees, what stops Clear Channel from doing this to anyone accessing the web through a resource that they either own or control? Well, let me tell you something. They're trying to figure out a way to control the Internet, and they will. And by they, I mean the religious right. They will get to that next. They're working on me now, but they're working toward that. Oh, believe me, they're working toward it. They're figuring out how to charge you for your email. You just can't stand the whole thing.
Getting the door open is the hard part. Once it's open, you can do whatever you want.
I even I was on AOL chat the other night, the instant messenger, and I'm just sitting there and I'm chatting to Jeff Schick, who was over in Paris working for IBM. And I didn't even know he was in Paris. I'm just sitting there. I go, this is so great. I just need to get in touch with the guy. I don't have to pick up the phone. I'm not billed for it or anything, I don't know, whatever my instant messenger. I don't even think instant messenger costs anything. And I just sit there and I type back and forth to the guy, and I had a quick question for him, and that was it. It was great. I mean, I love the Internet. I love the freedom of the Internet. Don't take that away, but they will. It's crazy.
And you're going to sit there and take it.
Oh, yeah. We're like sheep. Well, go on howardstern.com. There's a lot of ways you can get involved. You can donate to John Kerry. You could call. We have a phone number up there from Benji's sister who said it was really effective to call senators and congressmen. I mean, if you feel like doing this stuff, I don't know if it does any good, but what the hell? Yeah. So anyway, we're getting tons of mail, and I keep trying to throw it up on the web. I'm working on a KC cam on the web.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun for people to have a camera on KC, see what he does during the show. Quite frankly, I'd like to see.
I thought we were going home with him.
No, you don't go home with him. That's what you want to do. You want him in a Superman costume. I was thinking either a Casey cam or a Ron Munn cam, like during the show, what Ronnie does.
What Ronnie does?
Which would you rather have?
Well, I know what Ronnie does because I go out there every once
What
in a
does
while.
he do?
The camera, it'll be the most boring show you ever. He sits there.
Well, why don't you just to save
But that's
money?
funny to me, just to see Ronnie
And every
sitting there.
once in a while, he gets into it with the guys who are taking a break from the other offices around here.
Just to save money, just take a still photo of Ronnie.
There you go.
And put it up.
Talking about.
Oh, here's something funny. Here's some tape I got to play. There's a bunch of tapes I got to play you. Give me 5 more minutes and I'll take a break and then we'll do the news. Because actually I got a meeting today. This is, we were taping Tom.
Uh-huh.
Listen to Tom laugh. It's really disturbing.
All right. What is that?
Is Tom a dick? Yes.
It's like he's mocking you.
Wow.
All right, this is kind of cool to listen to. You'll probably like listening to this. Somebody sent me this from the internet. I don't know what this is even. I don't even know how they got a hold of it. It sounds like it's part of a box set or I don't know. It's Michael Jackson recording the demo for Billie Jean. And there's nothing funny about it. It's just kind of interesting to hear a guy thinking through a song you know so well.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know where he got it from.
More kicking stuff in the phones. I need more bottom and kicking the phones.
It does. You know what? We've heard so many.
Is that serious?
Yeah, we've heard so many impressions of him that I said at first, is that really him? But it is him.
All right.
Yeah. Goosebumps from that because I love to hear the creative process.
Right.
You forget how talented the guy is.
Well,
I know.
I'm actually
You know?
seeing that he is talented.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that stuff was coming from.
You kind of forget. You
That's
kind of.
him and Quincy in the studio.
Yeah.
More bottom, Quincy.
Give me more bottom, Quincy. I think he was talking about
More bottom. More what?
a little more bottom.
More bottom. Another bottom.
I'm not a bottom, goddammit. I'm with Peggy Lipton, one of the hottest chicks on the planet.
That's right. That's the bottom I want.
We got a tape of him and Michael working together. I don't know. This must be from some TV show or something because there's like a voiceover guy that comes on.
Oh, really?
And now a behind-the-scenes treat from the original voiceover session for Thriller with Michael and Vincent Price.
Yeah, like who's that guy? I mean,
I recognize that. What kind of what show is that?
I don't know, but somebody sent it to me. It was like a goof, doesn't it? Like he really.
I know. He really is carrying off that voice.
He keeps that voice up the whole time, 24/7.
I'm Michael Jackson.
He's like a tranny, like who's committed to wearing women's clothing all day.
Absolutely. Very committed.
I know this tranny that wears the clothes 24/7. Even when he goes to the gym, he's dressed like a she, and keeps the voice going all day.
And still has bottom parts of a man?
Yeah.
It's pre-op.
I was thinking of getting some boobs too. He doesn't even have those.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, baby.
But Michael keeps that voice going because no way that's his voice, right?
No. You mean you listen to him singing the song and he can get really low and you go, where's that voice coming from? He's got a deep voice.
Hi, I'm Michael Jackson. I just want. Is this microphone off? I have big balls. Vincent, you're scaring me.
And whosoever
Hold me, Vincent.
Hold me, you big, deep-voiced man.
I'll be found without the soul for getting down. Must stand
You're freaking me out.
and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
Wish I could read like that. And rot inside a corpse's shell. Nobody ever asked me to do that. Although my cousin did. He was in Blue Oyster Cult. Remember they had me say something?
That's right.
Well, that was gay.
Your cousin was in Blue Oyster Cult?
He's a cousin through marriage, Eric Bloom.
Really?
And he was living out on Long Island, and he's like married to a cousin I never even met.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, and then he said, hey, you want to be on the record? And I went, well, what do I got to do? He goes, well, I want you to read something. I said, okay. And I did it.
Yeah.
And it's gay. You got that, Fred?
I don't have it. You know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think I'm
like
going to pick up the
wondering
CD so
where
we can
that
always have
is.
that.
We
Sorry,
haven't played that in a long time.
Well, what'd you say?
I think I'm going to buy the CD so we can always have that. It's got to be out.
Yeah, you get a copy of that. We have that somewhere. I know I have it.
I think
We
had
played
it on
it before.
vinyl. That's why it's so difficult.
Oh.
Don't fear the reaper.
No, I go like, into the darkness of the night, in the fright of the blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know.
You didn't read it like Vincent.
No, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm no good at that.
What's that 60s song where the guy goes, breathe deep.
Breathe deep.
Memories of gloom.
Yeah. Moody Blues had a lot of that crap.
The Moody
that
Blues.
recitation crap.
Yeah.
Breathe deep.
Old people wish they were young.
Yeah, Moody Blues.
Seacrest, out.
We got that? We don't have anything.
No, we have
any
What
class.
happened to the library?
Hey, Gary, you got the Moody Blues? Breathe deep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Galleries.
Yeah, we're looking for it right now.
I don't remember what else he said, though.
Something. Light-hearted orb rules the night.
Watch lights fade into the night.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Black is red and
Red is
yellow
light.
white.
And A-Rod got hit in the eye.
What is a dream is an illusion.
Seacrest, out.
Oh, you got it.
Wow.
Look at that. What is that, Moody Blues?
Yeah.
Or me?
Breathe deep.
Oh,
But you got to go all the way to the end.
We don't have you. We have the Moody Blues.
yeah.
What the hell is the song? It's killing me.